Welcome back.
Welcome back
to the South Shore Boys podcast.
Welcome back.
Hey, thanks, Will.
You got it.
We're here with our esteemed guest, one William Noonan.
There he is.
Hey.
Will.
Great to be here, boys.
Yeah. Of course, dude.
South Shore Boys.
Yes, I love the energy.
My wife was fucking shocked that I was coming here. She's like, "You're doing a podcast on a Saturday?" She's like, "You never even do them anymore. You say no to every podcast."
Did
now."
you guys
It's
stop
like,
your podcast?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No more soft boys?
Yeah, I don't even do my own podcast. But I was like, I like these guys. I love these guys.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, and it's only 15 minutes away, and it'd
Yeah.
be an absolute pleasure to hang
got
out.
You're a
Bud
South
Lights?
Shore boy.
I am a South Shore boy, born and raised.
Milton, right?
Milton, Mass. Yeah.
Milton.
Yeah. And a lot of people think I'm from Southie.
We brought you here to spit on you.
Yeah. Can we fight outside? As is tradition, you guys have to beat me to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Southie for 10 years, and a lot of people think I'm from there because, like, my family's from there, my parents are from there. But in reality, I was born there, but I was raised in Milton. So
Interesting.
Southie, you're either from there or you're from anywhere
I know,
else,
and I get, like, credit for it. People will be like, this guy will introduce me on things like a Southie guy, like, born and raised, you know? And I'm like, I walk out, and I'm like, I'm a fraud.
Immediately.
I'm a Milton pussy. My dad was a policeman.
Some guy in the crowd like, he's from fucking Milton.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember there was a kid from Quincy who was on The Real World something, and he was like, in it, he was like, "Yeah, I'm from fucking Southie," and like I was friends with him on Facebook, and everybody's like, "You're not from fucking Southie, you pussy."
I remember that guy.
Pages, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got
He
kicked
was from
off the
Quincy.
show for doing coke.
Yeah, that's some Quincy stuff right there.
Yeah.
We're proud of that boy.
That's like that is a Quincy move, you know.
yeah.
MTV wants me to not do coke for 6 months.
Yeah.
I'll show them.
But it's so funny because they have like footage of him like going in a porta potty, and you just hear like,
Oh, he's
and
still
then it's
alive.
and then it's like and then it's like a testimony where they're like, "Did you do cocaine?" He's like, "No."
He's like, no.
No, why did it?
He's like, no.
All over the place.
You guys selling VH1? Can I have VH1?
Why do I seem like I did? 'Cause I didn't. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
Does The Real World still exist, that show?
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's not on. I don't even know if it's on MTV. It's on like
Interesting.
I have a Roku, so like it shows me ads for like free shit.
Yeah.
The Roku channel is now showing, Bruce Willis movies from like 1970.
Yeah,
And
sick.
I saw an ad for like a new Real World on there. Same
Interesting.
logo.
Dude, let's
think
do Real World South Shore.
It might be
Yeah.
on like Paramount Plus or something.
Something like
Got,
that, yeah.
Relegated to one of those.
Imagine like trying to get on that show now. It's like with all the reality it used to be like you'd be a household name almost overnight if you were on
Yeah.
the Real
Yeah.
World. Now it's one of those
Now
things.
you're on Roku TV.
Like everything now.
yeah.
Actually, a few years ago, a girl I knew auditioned to be on The Real World, and I guess they put her in like a group, and they were like, everyone go around the room and say something interesting about yourself, and she went first, and she was like, "Hi, my name's like whatever, and I really like pigs. I'm like a big fan of pigs." And then she said the next guy was a gay guy, and he's like, "Hey, my name's Tom, and I really like getting fisted in the ass," and she was like, "Oh, I said the wrong thing."
Yeah.
Buy pigs. I like to fuck pigs, I meant.
I liked that show when it was sort of in its under the 10 seasons. Like when they went to London, that was everyone's least favorite season, but it was like the best season because they just got like 5 regular cool people, and they just lived in London, and it was like a cool show. Like
Jolly,
they, like, went out,
yeah.
they like fucked.
Was the concept just to take people and put them in a house? Like,
Yeah, but complete strangers
the
and make
whole-
them.
It was the
live together.
Did
original.
you get voted off or anything? Or you just
The very
lived it?
first one was in New York City, and it was the same model they kept using. It was like a girl from the South who's like never been to the big city, and like a black guy who grew up in the city who's really gonna teach her a thing or two.
Oh, yeah, that's hot.
But maybe she'll teach him a little bit too, like down home country ways. And then there's this like,
You're like selling me on The Real
Yeah,
World.
I'm like,
there's
I
like
love
the
pigs.
white.
It's so fucking gay. Like they have like these stupid archetypes. I'm like, that sounds awesome to me. Like a Southern
Yeah,
lady
the
learning.
first few seasons were pretty good. One of the guys on the first season was like a film critic, and he ended up making it.
Really?
I mean, Theo Vaughn.
Theo
Yeah,
Vaughn,
he's
The
in Road Rules,
Miz.
right?
Christina
Christina P.
Pazzinski.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else?
Oh,
There's
I
a
didn't know
bunch.
Christina P
Mike
was in The
Mazanin?
Real World.
Mike Mizanin?
I was gonna say the Miz is
Yeah.
a huge one.
I was
Yeah,
on there
he's a
as a
pro.
7-year-old.
Jacinda.
I was fucking
Danny
the Southern
boy.
girl.
Jacinda.
The 7-year-old from
Quincy.
Quincy.
She was like an actress for a while.
I don't know who Jacinda is.
Jacinda?
A few of them have made it out. Theo Von's got to be. Have you seen like the clips now? They have like compilations of Theo Von on that show though, and it is
No.
really funny. Like he was a fucking weird. Like I remember watching it when Theo Von was on and being like, "This dude's fucking weird," and like he should never do comedy. Like, I wasn't even.
Was
doing
he like on as the comedian?
Yeah, he was like, I want to be a comedian one day.
He's kind of the only clip I ever saw. He's kind of being like an asshole.
Yeah,
You gotta for the
I've-
TV.
Yeah.
I've opened for him, and he's a wicked fucking. Like he is that guy. Like it's real.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey
It's
y'all.
not a character.
the story, the best, the only like Theo Von story I have is like one of the greatest stories like I have about, or like one of the weirdest things that's ever happened to me. I was opening for him at Laugh, and it was before really his podcast had like hit like it has now. So he was like not selling it out. He was selling good tickets, but it was like a Boston crowd, right?
Yep.
So it was like we did like 5 shows or something, and like the first 3 it was like I killed, and
Yeah.
he did like okay, but it was like he still to me is killing, but it's like L.A. He's like meandering.
Yeah.
He's like
Different
figuring
style.
stuff
You're the
out.
Boston kid.
And I
You
was
got
the guy doing like jokes about Dunkin' Donuts, so people were like, "This guy's better."
And
And
you should be doing the long spot.
I like walk into the green room after like the 3rd one of these, and we have like 2 left, and Theo Von's like, "I don't know, man." He's like, "I think they just like you better, man." He's like, I think next show you should go last. Like, I'm gonna go in the middle. He's like, you should just start close. He goes, you should just start closing these things, man, because they like you more. And I'm
That's
like,
so funny for a headliner
and I'm
to do.
laughing. And I'm laughing. I still he fucks with you too. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of going like,
Is he kidding?
Is this a bit?
Yeah.
Or is this real? I don't even know. But I kind of like took it as a compliment and was just kind of
course,
like,
yeah.
I was just kind of like, "Oh, thanks, man. Like that's you're crazy. You know, that's really nice of you." I go, "They just like me because I'm doing like shit about stuff they know."
I wish he meddled and then he did all your material.
I was gonna say, I'm
Also, you guys like Dunkin' Donuts.
And then the manager came in to be like, "Hey, next show's gonna start in 20 and da da da." And he looks up and he's like, "Hey, I think Will's gonna close this." He's
I
like,
love the defeat.
he's like, they're just not liking me, man. And like,
I think my host. Wait,
the fucking manager was like, what? Like, are you serious? And he's like, Can we do that? And he's like, you signed a contract. Like, it was like the money was insane and
my
all this
God.
stuff. So they
He's
go,
like, "But I
no.
don't want